What's up, man? Today we're going to be talking about why is it that Islam segregates men and women from being in the same space. Now, for the longest time, we have been lied to and told that, oh, Islam segregates men and women because men are dogs. They can't help harassing women. They can't help hounding women. They can't help catcalling women. But the reality of the matter, Islam segregates men and women for the benefit of women, actually, not because of the benefit of men, not because of men, but because women are the ones who suffer the most when they do invade work spaces. Now, as you guys know, I'm out here in San Francisco. As you also may or may not know from my Alpha Male Lifestyle channel, is that I used to deliver for Amazon packages a long time ago. It's called Amazon Flex. Basically, it's part of the gig economy, and this is why you guys kind of see me in the car most of the time, because it usually meant that I decided to go out and deliver packages. Part of the Amazon Flex program is that you download an app, you turn it on, and you go out to get packages, and you basically become a UPS driver for the next couple of hours. So one of the beautiful things about this job is that you get to go to different places all the time. You can go either to a production company, a doctor's office, a lawyer's office. You deliver to somebody's home, somebody's apartment, like I did right now. And again, guys, you are basically a UPS guy delivering packages all over town. Now, the good thing about this is that you get to see people in the workspace. Now, here in San Francisco, actually, I'm in Mountain View, which is part of the greater Bay Area. San Francisco, you can't find parking there. So over the weekend on Sunday, when parking is free, I might go to San Francisco. But right now, I am in Mountain View. We have Google around here. We have tons and tons of tech companies. Just about every tech company you guys access, Google, Yahoo, whatever, YouTube, they're within a couple of miles from where I am parking right now. So when I go into these offices, I see it all the time. Even back in Los Angeles, where it was more entertainment related than software related. When I go into these production offices, the men are neutered. Basically, they're not men anymore. And the reason behind it is that these guys have to be very, very careful what they say or what they do. They have to be extremely diligent in their actions, whether what they do or what they say, because one false move, one wrong word, they can get fired, they can get a sexual harassment claim, they can be charged with false rape allegations and go to prison for the rest of their life. So these men become effeminate. We need to understand that there's testosterone and there's estrogen. Both sexes have testosterone and estrogen. Men have at least 10 to 15 times, maybe 20 times more testosterone than women, and women have 10 to 15 times more estrogen than men. Basically, testosterone is what makes a man, estrogen is what makes a woman. Now, as a man, you can actually have your estrogen increase and your testosterone decreases. Now, when that happens, you become more like a woman. You become more feminine. Now, in this case, in the offices, when the men have become neutered, sadly and unfortunately, they are unable to lead, because these guys are sitting at their desk, they got their headphones on, they're not saying anything, they're not doing anything, because again, the woman can say, oh, this guy, said a bad word, I want him fired. If you are working at Google making $200,000 a year, and all it takes is for one woman to say, that guy over there made me uncomfortable, and that's it, you lost $200,000, you lost your mortgage, you lost your car, you lost just about everything. In fact, there was a Google employee who wrote from scientific-based facts that said that women cannot handle work like a man can, and that guy got fired even though he was one of the top performing people at Google. So just about anything that is even thought of as anti-woman, even if it's purely scientific backed, boom, these big tech companies, they take you down because they're all part of the gynocentric society. Now, as you guys know, I had another channel titled Alpha Male Lifestyle, which had thousands and thousands of subscribers and hundreds of videos. I got the channel. I'm doing the channel all over again. This is why you only see me having like 120, 130 subscribers, because I'm starting all over again. And the reason why YouTube took down my channel is because I was using science-based facts to prove that women are indeed not capable as men. In fact, it clearly says in the Quran, men are superior to women. Men are the ones who are responsible to take care of women. That's basically what the patriarchy is. So we live in a society today where anything that is remotely anti-gynocentric, anti-woman, immediately in the garbage can. So guys, if this channel was to get deleted, and it probably will, you can always find me on MGTOW.tv. MGTOW.tv, I own the platform, I run the platform, so I don't have to worry about anybody deleting my videos or anybody censoring me because I own the platform, MGTOW.tv. So all my videos are up on MGTOW.tv, whether it's for Alpha Male Lifestyle or whether it's for Seed of King David. In fact, I put my stuff up on MGTOW.tv before I put stuff up here on YouTube, because I'm given my own platforms superiority over YouTube, because eventually YouTube is gonna kick us men out. And the best way to stay in contact with me or know about what's happening to me or any other content creator in the Red Pill community, go to MGTOW.cafe, MGTOW.cafe, MGTOW.cafe. It's a forums. You can live chat, you can get free advice, you can keep tabs on your favorite content creators and chat with other people. It's like Reddit, but Reddit looks like it hasn't been updated since 1997. Our forum software is a hell of a lot more superior than Reddit. So going back to the video about women invading male spaces, what we need to understand about women is that women destroy. This is why the Prophet Muhammad said women cannot lead, because any nation that is led by women, ultimately, it will be destroyed. Egypt was destroyed, Rome was destroyed, Persia was destroyed. So many countless nations have been destroyed because they were led by women. In fact, this is one of the reasons why they wanted the Zionists wanted Hillary Clinton to be president, because America would have been destroyed. As we all know, if you're on this channel, gentlemen, the Zionist master plan is for the Zionist state, fictitiously known as Israel, to reign supreme. That means America has to go, China probably has to go, Russia most certainly has to go, because they're now more Orthodox Christian than they are heathens like here we have in America, sadly and unfortunately. So the best way to go down the satanic plot is to put a woman in charge. Sorry about that. Now, like I said in my past videos, women are inherently satanic, okay? I'm not saying that women go out and they purposely worship Satan. I'm simply stating that women inherently do not have a moral compass. They are amoral, meaning to a woman, morals mean absolutely nothing. So the morals are derived from man. This is why religion says once a kid passes the age of 7, the kid becomes custody of the father, because the father is the one who establishes morals. Women are incapable of establishing morals. There's only been 4 women who had a moral backbone. They're all dead. I believe one of them was the Virgin Mary, mother of Jesus. The second one was the wife of Pharaoh, who took pity on baby Moses. And then the other 2 women were related to the Prophet Muhammad. Other than those 4 women, gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, no woman on the face of the planet has a moral backbone. Therefore, when these women are put in places of leadership, they will take you down Satan's path. This is why we see companies like YouTube going down the drain. Why? Because they have Susan Wojcicki, who's out there clamping down on free speech. She's kicking people off the platform for simply saying the truth, because the truth is anti-Satanism. Satan is falsehood. And I tell you guys all the time, a woman's best friend forever is Satan. This is why you guys cannot put women in charge of anything. And this is why women have to be out of the workspace. They have to be out of colleges. They have to be out of everything that is male dominated, because when they come in, they destroy. You have to understand, gentlemen, women have a duality to them, meaning that women have something in Arabic called hur, tur means either extreme left or extreme right. So when women get into a workspace, these women who work at Google, YouTube, Facebook, they're there hoping that Mark Zuckerberg or some multi-billionaire decides to wife them up. Anybody other than Mark Zuckerberg or another multi-billionaire who has superiority over them, they destroy that person. Gentlemen, you need to understand, in the woman's world, you as a man are either above her or below her. You are never ever equal to a woman. So if you're sitting next to a woman at a cubicle at Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatever, the woman views you as below her. Now, women are nature's certain algorithm. Women are supposed to procreate with the highest quality men possible, because this means superior genetics are passed into the next generation. Now, in the past, superior genetics simply meant the big, strong guy, the guy who can beat up T-Rex, the guy who can reach into the heavens and get the fruit. Today, you could be a big, muscular guy, but if you are working next to a woman, she views you as being inferior because she's looking at you from a career perspective. She's no longer looking at you from a genetic perspective. We have to understand that women don't care about men. Women never cared about men, and that's how God created them, because if a woman cared about a man, she might fall in love with a weak, pathetic man, and humanity would have not survived, let alone thrived like it has. So women have to go after superior men. But unfortunately, because of feminism, women now see men superiority simply based on how big their pocketbook is. What's their job title? Women no longer are looking at men as guys who are big and strong, guys who have a moral backbone, guys who can stand up when need be, guys who are all about the truth. They don't care about that stuff, okay? They never did care about that stuff. It's just that back then, these were the type of guys who ended up getting the woman. Today, because anybody can sit on a computer, go like this, and become the next Mark Zuckerberg. If you guys look at Mark Zuckerberg, this is a guy who just 100 years ago would have been killed by a squirrel, and yet he's one of the richest people in the world. So from a nature perspective, women should not be with Mark Zuckerberg because his genetic makeup is inferior, but yet they want to go after people like him simply based on the pocket, simply based on the size of his bank account, which is totally unnatural. And this is why Western civilization will come to an end. And I'm telling all of you guys out there, don't work with women, okay? Work part of the gig economy, become your own boss. It's always best to become your own boss. Just stay away from women, because when you are with women in the same office, because you can't open your mouth, you become feminine. Your estrogen goes up, your testosterone goes down, you become less of a man and you become more of a woman. Now, the woman in that organization because the men are becoming neutered. Now the women have to become the one who is in charge. A lot of times when I go into these tech companies and I see the young men, like I said, I see young men, they're slouched, they're depressed, they're unhappy. Then I see the women, there's the ones who are leading the workspace. They're the ones who are loud, proud, obnoxious, boisterous. And like I mentioned, when you put woman in a leadership position, she ends up ruining everything. That's simply part of the female nature. Why? Because when women lead, they'll go down the satanic path. A perfect example of this is Eve. Eve is the one who led Adam to eat from the apple. And because of that, all of humanity we are struggling, suffering, and suffering and sacrificing today simply because Adam let a woman lead him. This is why I'm telling you guys out there, never ever let a woman lead. Whether it's in business, it's in politics, it's in entertainment, it's in the household, it's in the bedroom. Never ever let a woman lead. For all of you guys out there who want to be red-pilled, who want to be true men who have high levels of testosterone, don't ever work with women, because you can never ever be a man when women are surrounding you. And this is why the Islamic religion prohibits women from mingling with men. And it's actually to the benefit of women, because a lot of these women in the tech companies, I'm telling you right now, guys, because I used to drive cab, and I picked up women, lots and lots of women when I was driving cab. And I'm telling you guys, these women, when they're at the workplace and they're leading, they might seem happy at the moment because of their ego, because like Satan, they're arrogant, they're getting all the attention. But the reality of the matter is, women don't want to lead. They hate leading because it stresses them out. A woman would much rather have a man who leads her rather than being in a leadership position. So this is why Islam actually benefits women when it comes to segregation, because a woman can relax, chill out. You got a man taking care of you, and we live happily ever after. Alright guys, so that was my video for today. Why Islam segregates men and women from mingling with one another, especially in the workplace, because it benefits women as well as it benefits men, but it benefits the woman more because the woman becomes stress-free and they get to chill out. Alright guys, so like, share, comment, subscribe. Like I mentioned before, if you don't see this channel, understand that YouTube kicked me out again. Whether it's Alpha Male Lifestyle or whether it's a Seed of King David, you will always find these channels up on MGTOW.tv. Furthermore, I'm opening a new channel titled Beast from the Middle East. This is gonna be a channel all about fitness, working out, eating right. So as a man, we should be in the best health of our life. In fact, the Prophet Muhammad recommended men to work out and be big and be strong. So look to my new channel, Beast from the Middle East. It probably might be up and running by the time you view this video. And again guys, the best way to support this channel, because since I lost Alpha Male Lifestyle, I lost a good chunk of revenue. The best way to support me and the channel is to buy from the Amazon links below. Even if you ultimately don't buy what I have in the links below, the fact that you went to Amazon from my link, I get commission on whatever you buy. Secondly, download the Brave browser. Even if you ultimately don't use it, actually you're gonna use it, because I use the Brave browser now more than Google Chrome or Safari, because it gets rid of all these intrusive ads. The last thing I want is to be, sitting at Starbucks and I go to Yahoo News and all of a sudden some girl comes on. She's like, "Hey, this product is," you're like, if people at Starbucks looking at you like you're crazy or you're a mashugana. So Brave browser, download it, use it a couple of times for the first 30 days. I get my commission from that. The third thing is join my Patreon. My Patreon starts at $1 a month. For $1 a month, you get access to one of my premium videos. I usually try to put out at least one premium video a week. You only get access to one video a month for that $1 video club. For $5, you get access to all my videos, all my premium videos. Plus, you get access to business class, which is a men's only private forums over at MGTOW.cafe. Now, MGTOW.cafe, like I mentioned before, is a free and open forums. Anybody can go there, register, sign up, get free advice. But business class, it's totally private. It's only for those who pay the $5 subscription fee, either on Patreon or on Subscribestar. And that forums is going to be about us taking our life to the next level. As you guys know, I'm probably going to be going out to the Philippines or Mongolia in the next couple of months because this country is going down. I mean, you look at that girl who's trying to impeach Trump. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. This is why women should not be in positions of power. And I'm telling you guys, when Western civilization falls, and it will fall, and we try to salvage ourselves, never ever put women in any position of authority. I'm telling you guys this right now. If you have the power, women should never ever be working with men. Alright guys, that's my video for today. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.